Take your burden. Move on.
Good morning, Excellency.
Where is Mr. Paris?
I'll fetch him.
Marshal, when did Reverend Hale arrive?
It was toward midnight, I think, sir.
What is he about here?
Oh, he goes among them that will hang, and he prays with them, sir. He sits with Goody Nurse now. And Mr. Paris is with him.
Indeed. That man have no authority here, Marshal. Why have you let him in?
Well, Mr. Paris commanded me, sir, and I cannot deny him.
Are you drunk, Marshal?
No, sir. It is a bitter night, and I have no fire here.
Fetch Mr. Paris.
Aye, sir.
There is a prodigious stench in this place, Marshal.
Well, I've only now cleared the people out for you, sir.
Beware hard drink, Marshal.
Aye, sir.
I'd like to question Hale, Excellency. I should not be surprised he'd been preaching in Andover lately.
Oh, we'll come to that. I speak nothing of Andover. Paris prays with him. That's strange.
Excellency, I wonder if it'd be wise to let Mr. Paris so continuously with the prisoners.
Huh?
I think sometimes the man has a mad look these
Mad?
days. I met him yesterday coming out of his house, and I bid him good morning, and he wept and went his way. I think it is not well the village sees him so unsteady.
Well, perhaps he have some sorrow.
I think it'd be the cows, sir.
Cows?
There'll be so many cows wandering the high roads. Now their masters are in the jails. And much disagreement who they will belong to now. I know Mr. Paris be arguing with farmers all yesterday, sir. There be great contention, sir, about the cows. And contention make him weep, sir. 'Twere always a man that would weep for contention.
Oh, good morning, sir. Thank you for coming. I beg your pardon, waking you so early. Good morning, Judge Haythorne.
Reverend Hale have no right to enter.
A moment.
Why don't you leave him alone with the prisoners?
What is his business here?
Excellency, hear me. It is a providence. Reverend Hale is returned to bring Rebecca Nurse to God.
He bids her confess.
Hear me. Rebecca have not given me a word these 3 months since she came. But now she sits with him and her sister and Martha Corey and 2 or 3 of the others. And he pleads with them, confess their crimes and save their lives.
Why, this is indeed a providence. And they soften.
Not yet, not yet. But I thought to summon you that we might think on whether it be not wise to... I had thought to put a question, and I hope you...
Mr. Paris, be plain. What troubles you?
There is news, sir, that the court must reckon with. My niece, sir. My niece. I believe she has vanished.
Vanished?
I had thought to advise you of it earlier in the week, but I was unable to.
Why, how long has she gone?
This be the 3rd night. You see, sir, she told me she would stay a night with Mercy Lewis. And the next day, when she does not return, I send to Mr. Lewis to inquire, and Mercy told him that she would sleep a night at my house.
They're both gone.
They are, sir.
I will send a party for them. Where may they be?
Excellency, I believe they be aboard a ship. My daughter tells me how she heard them speaking of ships last week, and tonight I find my strong box is broken into.
She have robbed you?
£31 is gone. I'm penniless.
Mr. Paris, you are a brainless man.
Excellency, it's Robin, nothing you should blame me. I cannot think they would run off except that they fear to keep in Salem any longer. The market, sir. Abigail had close knowledge of the town. And now that the news of Andover has broken here...
Andover is remedied. The court returns there on Friday and resumes examination.
I am sure of it, sir, but rumor here speaks rebellion in Andover.
There is no rebellion in Andover.
I tell you what is spoken here, sir. The court have been thrown out at Andover, they say, and they will have no part of witchcraft. There is a faction here feeding on the news, and I tell you true, sir, I think there will be riot here.
A riot? Why, at every execution I have seen naught but high satisfaction in the town.
Judge Haythorne, it were a different sort that hanged until now. Rebecca Nurse is no Bridget that lived 3 years with Bishop before she married him, and John Proctor is no Isaac Ward that drink his family to ruin. I would it were not so, but these people have great weight yet in the town. Let Rebecca stand upon the gibbet and offer up some righteous prayer, and I fear she will wake a vengeance on you.
Excellency, she is condemned a witch. The court have
Pray
decreed.
you, how do you propose it?
Excellency, I would postpone these hangings for a time.
There will be no postponement.
Now Reverend Hale is returned, there is hope, I think. For if he bring even one of these to God, that confession surely damns all the others in the public eye. And none may doubt more that all are linked to hell. This way, unconfessed and claiming innocence, doubts are multiplied. Many honest people will weep for them, and our good purpose is lost in their tears.
Give me the list.
It cannot be forgot, sir, that when I summoned the congregation for John Proctor's excommunication, there were barely 30 people come to hear it. That speaker discontent.
There will be no postponement.
Excellency.
Which of these, in your opinion, may be brought to God? I will myself strive with him till dawn.
It is not sufficient time till dawn.
I shall do my utmost. Which of them do you have most hope for?
Excellency, a dagger.
What do you say?
Tonight, when I opened my door to leave my house, a dagger clattered to the ground. You cannot hang this sort. There is danger for me. I dare not step outside at night.
Accept my congratulations, Reverend Hale. We are gladdened to see you return to your good work.
You must pardon them. They will not budge.
You misunderstand, sir. I cannot pardon these when 12 are already hanged for the same crime. It is not just.
Rebecca will not confess.
Excellency, the sun will rise in a few minutes. I must have more time.
Hear me and beguile yourselves no more. I will not receive a single plea for pardon or postponement. Them that will not confess will hang. 12 are already executed. The names of these 7 are given out, and the village expects to see them die this morning. Postponement now, Speaker, floundering on my part. Reprieve or pardon must cast doubt on the guilt of them that died till now. While I speak God's law, I will not crack its voice with whimpering. So, if retaliation is your fear, know this. I should hang 10,000 that dare to rise against the law. And an ocean of salt tears could not melt the resolution of the statutes. Now draw yourselves up like men and help me, as you are bound by heaven to do. Have you spoken with them all, Mr. Hale?
All but Proctor. He is in the dungeon.
What's Proctor's way now?
Well, he sits like some great bird, sir. You'd not know he lived, except he will take food from time to
His
time.
wife. His wife must be well on with child now.
She is, sir.
Well, what say you, Mr. Paris? You have closer knowledge of the man. Might her presence soften him?
It is possible, sir. He hath not laid eyes on her these 3 months. I should summon him.
Fetch Goody Proctor to me, and then let you bring him up.
Aye, sir.
Excellency, if you postpone a week and then publish to the town that you are striving for their confessions, let's speak mercy on your part, not faltering.
Mr. Hale, as God have not empowered me like Joshua to stop this sun from rising, so I cannot withhold from them the perfection of their punishment.
If you think God wills you to raise rebellion, Mr. Danforth, you are mistaken.
You've heard rebellion spoken in the town?
Excellency, there are orphans wandering from house to house. Abandoned cattle bellow on the high road. The stink of rotting crops hangs everywhere, and no man knows when the harlot's cry will end his life. And you wonder yet if rebellion spoke? Better you should marvel they do not burn your province.
Mr. Hale, have you preached in Andover this month?
Thank God they have no need of me in Andover.
You baffle me, sir. Why have you returned here?
Why, it is all simple. I come to do the devil's work. I come to counsel Christians they should belie themselves. There's blood on my hand. Can you not see the blood on my hand?
Goody Proctor, I hope you are hearty.
I am yet 5 months before my time.
Pray be at your ease, we come not for your life. Mr. Hale, will you speak with the woman?
Proctor, your husband is marked to hang this morning.
I have heard it.
You know, do you not, that I have no connection with the court. I come of my own. I would save your husband's life, for if he is taken, I count myself his murderer. Do you understand me?
What do you want of me?
Goody Proctor, I have gone these 3 months, like our Lord, into the wilderness. Have sought a Christian way, for damnation's doubled on a minister who counsels men to lie.
It is no lie. You cannot speak of lies.
It is a lie, the Highness.
I will hear no more of that.
Let you not mistake your duty as I mistook my own. I came to this village like a bridegroom to his beloved, bearing gifts of high religion. The very crowns of holy law I brought, and what I touched with my bright confidence, it died. And when I turned the eye of my great faith, blood flowed up. Beware, Goody Proctor, cleave to no faith when faith brings blood. It is mistaken law that leads you to sacrifice life, woman. Life is God's most precious gift, and no principle, however glorious, may justify the taking of it. I beg you, woman, prevail upon your husband to confess. Let him give his lie. Quail not before God's judgment in this, for it may well be God damns a liar less than he that throws his life away for pride. Will you plead with him? I cannot think he will listen to another.
I think that be the devil's argument.
Oh, woman, before the laws of God, we are a swine. We cannot read his will.
I cannot dispute with you, sir. I lack learning for it.
Goody Proctor, you were not summoned here for disputation. Be there no wifely tenderness within you. He will die with the sunrise. Your husband. Do you understand it? What say you? Will you contend with him? Are you stoned? I tell you truly, woman, had I no other proof of your unnatural life, your dry eyes now would be sufficient evidence that you delivered up your soul to hell. A very ape would weep at such calamity. If the devil dried up any tear of pity in you, oh, take her out. It profit nothing that she sleep.
Let me speak with him, Excellency.
You'll strive with him.
Will you plead for his confession, or will you not?
I promise nothing. Let me speak with him.
Pray your Excellency, leave.
Mr. Proctor, you have been notified, have you not? There is light in the sky, mister. I bid you counsel with your wife, and may God help you turn your back on her. Excellency.
If you desire a cup of cider, Mr. Proctor, I'm sure I... God lead you now.
Child,
It grows.
there is no word of the boys.
Oh, they're well. Rebecca Samuel keeps them.
You've not seen them?
I have not.
You are a marvel, Elizabeth.
You have been tortured.
Aye, they come for my life now.
I know it.
None of you confessed.
There be many confessed.
Who are they?
There be 100 or more, they say. Goody Ballard is one. Isaiah Goodkind is one. There be many.
Rebecca?
Not Rebecca. She's 1 foot in heaven now. Naught may hurt her more.
And Giles?
You have not heard of it?
Oh, I hear nothing where I am kept.
Giles is dead.
When were he hanged?
He were not hanged. He would not answer aye or nay to his indictment. For if he denied the charge, they'd hang him surely, auction out his property. So he stand mute, died Christian under the law. And so his sons will have his farm. It is the law. For he could not be condemned a wizard without he answered the indictment aye or nay.
And then how does he die?
They press him, John. Press? Great stones they lay upon his chest until he plead aye or nay. They say he give 'em but 2 words. More weight, he said, and died.
Oh, wait.
Aye. It were fearsome man, Giles Corrie.
I've been thinking I would confess to them, Elizabeth. What say you if I give them that?
I cannot judge you, John.
Now, what would you have me do?
As you will, I would have it. I want you living, John, that's sure.
Giles's wife, has she confessed?
She will not.
It is a pretense, Elizabeth.
What is?
I cannot mount the gibbet like a saint. It is a fraud. I'm not that man. My honesty is broke, Elizabeth. I'm no good man. Nothing's spoiled by giving them this lie that we're not rotten long before.
And yet, you've not confessed till now. That speak goodness in you.
Spite only keeps me silent. It is hard to give a lie to ducks. I would have your forgiveness, Elizabeth.
It is not for me to give, John. I am not.
I'd see. I'd have you see some honesty in it. Let them that never lied die now to keep their souls. It is a pretense for me. It's a vanity that will not blind God nor keep my children out of the wind. What say you?
John, it come to naught that I should forgive you if you'll not forgive yourself. It is not my soul, John. It is yours. Only be sure of this, for I know it now. Whatever you will do, it is a good man does it. I've read my heart this 3 months, John. I've sins of my own to count. It needs a cold wife to prompt lechery.
Enough, enough.
Better you should know me.
Will not hear it. I know you.
You take my sins upon you, John.
No, I take my own.
John,
my own.
John, I counted myself so plain, so poorly made, no honest love could come to me. Suspicion kissed you when I did. I never knew how I should say my love. It were a cold house I kept.
Say your proctor. Your son is soon up.
Do as you will, but let none be your judge. There be no higher judge under heaven than Proctor is. Forgive me, John. I never knew such goodness in the world.
I want my life.
You will. Confess your son.
I will have my life.
God be praised, it is a providence. He will confess! Proctor! You confess!
Why do you cry? It is evil, is it not? It is evil.
I cannot judge you, John. I cannot.
Then who will judge me? God in heaven, what is John Proctor? What is John Proctor? I think it is honest, I think so. Oh, I'm no saint. Let Rebecca go like a saint. For me, it is fraud.
I am not your judge. I cannot be. Do as you will. Do as you will.
Would you give them such a lie?
Oh,
Say it. Would you ever give them this? You would not. If tongues of fire were singeing you, you would not. It is evil. Good then, it is evil, and I do it.
Oh, praise to God. Praise to God, man. You shall be blessed in heaven for this. Now then, let us have it. Are you ready, Mr. Cheever?
Why must it be written?
Why, for the good instruction of the village, mister. This we shall post upon the church door. There's the marshal.
Marshal! Hurry!
Now then, mister, will you speak slowly and directly to the point for Mr. Cheever's sake? Mr. Proctor, have you seen the devil in your life? there is light in the sky. The town waits at the scaffold. I would give out this news. Did you see the devil?
I did.
Praise God. And when he came, what were his demand? Did he bid you to do his work upon the earth?
He did.
And you bound yourself to his service? Come in. Come in, woman.
Oh, John, you're well then, eh?
Courage, man, courage. Let her witness your good example, that she may come to God herself. Now, here is it, goody nurse. Say on, Mr. Proctor. Did you bind yourself to the devil's service?
Why, John.
I did.
Now, surely, woman, you see it profit nothing to keep this conspiracy any further. Will you confess yourself with him?
Oh, John, may God send his mercy on you.
I say, will you confess yourself, goody nurse?
It is a lie. It is a lie. How may I damn myself? I cannot. I cannot.
Mr. Proctor, when the devil came to you, did you see Rebecca Nurse in his company? Oh, man, take courage. Did you ever see her with the devil?
No.
Did you ever see her sister, Mary Eastie, with the devil?
No, I did not.
Did you ever see Martha Corrier with the devil?
I did not.
Did you ever see anyone with the devil?
I did not.
Proctor, you mistake me. I am not empowered to trade your life for a lie. You have most certainly seen some person with the devil. Mr. Proctor, a score of people have already testified that they saw this woman with the devil.
And it is proved. Why must I say it?
Why must you say it? Why, you should rejoice to say it if your soul is truly purged of any love for hell.
They think to go like saints. I like not to spoil their names.
Mr. Proctor, do you think they go like saints?
Well, this woman never thought she'd done the devil's work.
Mr. Proctor, you mistake your duty here. It matters nothing what she thought. She is convicted for the unnatural murder of children, and you for sending your spirit out on Mary Warren. Your soul alone is the issue here. And you will prove its whiteness, or you cannot live in a Christian country. Will you tell me now what persons conspired with you in the devil's company? And to your own knowledge, was Rebecca Nurse ever
I speak my own sins. I cannot judge another. I have no tongue for it.
Oh, Excellency, it is enough to confess himself. Let him sign, let him sign.
It is a great service. It is a weighty name. It will strike the village that John brought to confess. I beg you let him sign it. The sun is up, Excellency.
Come then, sign your testimony. Give it to him. But come and sign it.
You all witnessed it. It is enough.
You will not sign it.
You have all witnessed it. What more is needed?
Do you sport with me? You will sign your name or it is no confession, mister.
Praise be to the Lord.
If you please, mister.
No.
Mr. Proctor, I must
No,
have...
no, I've signed it. You've seen me. It is done. You have no need for this.
Proctor, the village must have proof that you...
Damn the village! I confess to God. God has seen my name on this. It is enough.
No, sir, it is
You
not...
came to save my soul, did you not? Here. I have confessed myself. It is enough.
You have not
I have
confessed
confessed myself. Is there no good penitence but it be public? God does not need my name nailed upon the church. God sees my name. God knows how black my sins are. It is enough.
Mr. Proctor.
You will not use me. I I'm no Sarah Good or Tituba. I am John Proctor. You will not use me. It is no part of salvation that you should use me.
I do not wish to use you.
I have 3 children. How may I teach them to walk like men in the world? And I sold my friends.
You have not sold your
Beguile
friends.
me not. I'll blacken all of them. When this is nailed to the church, the very day they hang for silence.
Mr. Proctor, I must have good and legal proof that you have signed...
You are the High Court, and your word is good enough. Tell them I confess my son. Say, Proctor broke his knees and wept like a woman. Say what you will, but my name...
It is the same.
Cannot...
Is it not? If I report it or you sign it?
No, it is not the same. And what others say and what I sign to is not the same.
Why? You mean to deny this confession when you are free?
I mean to deny nothing.
Then explain to me why you will not...
Because it is my name! Because I cannot have another in my life. Because I lie and sign myself to lies. Because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them that hang. How may I live without my name? I've given you my soul. Leave me my name.
Is that document a lie? If it is a lie, I will not accept it. What say you? I will not deal in lies, mister. You will give me your honest confession in my hand, or I cannot keep you from the rope. Which way do you go, mister? Marshal.
Proctor, you will hang. You cannot. I can. And there's your first marvel that I can. You have made your magic now. For now, I do think I see some shred of goodness in John Proctor. Not enough to weave a banner with, but wide enough to keep it from such dogs. Give them no tear. Tears pleasure them. Show honor now. Show a stony heart. And sink them with it.
Let you fear nothing. Another judgment waits us all.
Hang him. High over the town. Who weeps for these weeps for corruption.
I had no breakfast.
Come, man.
Go to him, Goody Proctor. There is yet time. Go to him.
Proctor! Woman, plead with him!
Woman, it is pride, it is vanity. Go to him. Be his helper. What profit him to bleed? Shall the dust praise him? Shall the worms declare his truth? Go to him. Take his shame away.
He have his goodness now. Go God forbid I take it from him.